Hello everybody, welcome to the show. You know what time it is? Well, as you can see, there's no water anywhere around. Oh yeah, you know what time it is? It's shootout time, that's what time it is. Comparison shootout videos coming up. We're gonna jump down here first and we're gonna have a shootout with these two Aldebarans. The rods are the exact same. Now one is probably a year or more older than the other, but they're both 802Cs. And we have the Aldebaran 50, which is the old, I believe, 2015 model, and then the 2018 or 19, I don't know, it's the Aldebaran MGL. But what we're throwing, and I'm going to come up here, you guys are going to go on the chest harness. I'm going to stand here and cast down this way. I'm going to walk it off. You guys will know how far that is. This is about the lowest I go in either crappie fishing or finesse fishing for bass. 16th ounce crappie jig, 16th ounce hard bait, crankbait, hard bait, 1/8 ounce, and that's 1/8 ounce. These 1/8 and 16th ounce do weigh a little more with the little jigs added on them, but not much. They're pretty close. So we're going to throw those baits on my different combos and just see, you know, which ones cast very far or whatever. So you guys ready to walk it off before you go on a chest harness? I mean, it's complex on how I do this, but I just put one foot in front of the other. Now these are size 12 boots, so it's actually over a foot each step. So start with 1, 2, 49, 50, 51, 52. So that's probably closer to 55 feet out at the street. And if you can see way back, we're going way back up that way. All right, let's do this. We're ready to start this battle. These are the baits I typically throw, this kind of bait, style of baits with these lightweight ones. We'll start with the old one. So this is an old, I picked this rod up used, picked that reel up used. That's the Aldebaran 50, but it's an 802C NRX. That's 802C NRX, but I picked it up, I bought it brand new, and I bought this, it's supposed to be close to new, you know, in like new condition, the Aldebaran 30. So let's gently set this down out of the way and go with this one. It is in the grass, they're fine. So typically I'm throwing something that is actually way easy to throw on these setups. Now I don't know, I haven't tried throwing 16th ounce, but we're going to give it a shot. You guys want to try the 16th ounce hard bait first? This is probably going to be almost impossible to throw, but we're going to try it with the old Aldebaran 50. It's not the BFS XG, this is just the 50. The BFS XG on a BFS capable rod, no problems, no issues. But we're trying to see if this, make sure that, yeah, that's, and if you guys don't know by now, I just check all of my or I set all of my reels, no matter, even if I'm throwing the heavier stuff, to take a 16th ounce. Whoa, got some 16th ounce anything, roughly a 16th ounce, a real lightweight, and I want it to just do that, and then see how it just doesn't create an overrun, but it drops kind of free, but there is some resistance, and it doesn't let that spool go crazy. This one's on the side of being just a touch loose. So we've got that bait, which is perfect for this bait. Now I got the brake set for my normal casting, which I don't even know where that's at. Oh, I got them way down. So they probably, I got them between 1 and 2. And I'm telling you, for this,
okay, what are you trying to catch? A grasshopper?
I'm in the middle of a video.
Oh.
So anyway,
Bye guys.
Bye guys. Come here and say hi then. Come on. I knew she wouldn't want to get up here. So anyway, between 1.5 and 2, I'm going to turn it up to at least 3, and we still may get a backlash, but let's try it right there. I'm gonna give it about 1.5 feet of line, overhand cast. Now that I cast completely wrong. That went probably close to 30 feet, which is a horrible cast by me. I'm gonna go a sidearm just in case. Okay, so it's over braked. It's probably only getting 30 some feet. So I'm going to back the brakes back off. They actually may be fine at where they were, between 1 and 2. So I'm going to put them right back there, and we're going to try this baby again. Okay, we got further, no backlashes. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like even with the tree, so I'm guessing that's 35 feet. Which you may say that's not much, but This isn't really a true BFS setup, but see how soft that tip is? It's not BFS soft, but it's close. So 16th ounce. Now that one is probably the same thing, about 35 feet. I don't think we're going to be able to get 50 on this. I might turn it down though, because I still have yet to see an actual overrun. That was me just taking it slow. I'm trying to just get a baseline. So yeah, it's lucky to be 35 feet. I'm gonna walk one off for you guys real quick here. Well, let me get this bait. I don't want to go down on the brakes anymore, because that's just where I found out fishing and in the wind or anything, that between 1 and 2 just seems to work good on this reel. So let me get one more good cast. All right, that's probably max. So we're gonna set that down, do it the old reel test way, and walk it off. So we got 1, 2, 36, 37, 38, 39, and it's right there. Do you guys see it? So almost close to 40. It probably is 40 feet with my foot, but so quite a ways. Now I'm just going to switch right over to the other reel and not jack around. I'm going to reel this one up and go right over to the other setup instead of messing with the 16th ounce crappie jig. It'd probably be, if anything, a touch more distance. But as you can see, 40 feet, you could actually fish with that. It's kind of a little rougher than I like to go, but I would technically be using my lightest BFS, which would be the 522 or the 632 Cayenne Teton. Like I said, there's a huge difference between what I typically throw with these and what we're testing them. I throw anywhere from an 1/8 to a 1/4 with a bait on it if it's a jig, or a 1/8 to a 1/4 crank, and no issues. And you can even go a little heavier. Okay, switching it up. Whoa, I got the line all tangled up. How did I do that? I don't know, but I managed. Now we're going with, now this reel, I'll be honest, I don't know if I've actually dialed this one in and set it too good yet. I think, is that all the way at 6? I think I got this baby just cranked all the way up. I don't think I've turned it down yet for what I was throwing. So yeah, I think I've got it all the way up on 6, but only, that's, I should have checked the brakes on that. We'll look at that too. Let's look at that real quick. I forgot all about that on these. Let's open her up. Bear with me. So many different reels. That was with, wow, that was with just one of these, but these are the older style brakes. So that is with, on the 50, that was between 1 and 2 with only one brake. So this reel is probably crazy over braked. This one has the newer style, and I have, yeah, two on and 2 off, and I think I had it turned all the way up for whatever bait I was throwing. So we're just going to give it a shot with this one. I may have to adjust those brakes. Yeah, it got a little wild and stopped itself. I may have to put all 4 on and just try it, because we're turned all the way up. Let's try that just to give it a shot. Oh, come on. All right, all the brakes are on. I'm gonna turn it down halfway. Give you guys a little setup here. I'm gonna turn that baby to 3. It goes to 6, so halfway is 3. Uh-oh. There we go. You can see I still got it set about the same way though, as far as on the spool on the tension knob. See how it just stops with the 1/16 ounce? Let's try it now. Okay, we instantly went just about as far as the 50 went. Let me really try one now. See that? I didn't even put my finger on it. Now it did backlash somewhat, but I didn't even thumb it. I just let it go. And that went probably over, it's probably already beaten the 50. I may need to, let me try it again. Okay, so no issues. It may actually still be a touch over braked. I'm gonna go to 2. Let's try it. Here's 2. Nope, that was that was too much. Let's go to 2.5. Let's see, this is why I like braid. It was backlashing, having issues, and I'm trying to show you here how with braid you can just, like, it's not that crazy, you know, lines jacked forever kind of thing, but that was too much, so, or not enough brakes, turned it down too much. I'm gonna go between it, right in the middle. 2.5. Let's try that. A little bit much, but we got some distance there. That'd be close. Let me try it with 3 again. 3 seemed like a tad too much, but we had no overrun issues during the cast. Like, you couldn't even see it start to. So let's try it there, because I like trouble free when I'm out fishing. Yeah, it just seems like it's too much. I'm gonna go like micro. I'm gonna take it just off of there, not quite to 2.5. See if I can get this baby. That was good. Let's check that. All right, let's check it off. 1, 2. 46, 47, 48. So yeah, 48, 49. So what's that, about 10 foot more? So I'm gonna real quick, I'm gonna double check. I didn't take that 50 all the way down to where it started to overrun, so just to give it its fair knock. Whoa, let's try that real quick. Put it back on this one. All right, come here. But I have to admit, I love the newer style SVS brakes over whatever this old stuff is. So it's between 1.5. I'm gonna go all the way down to 1 and give it a shot to try to catch up, because it's behind like by 10 feet, which is actually quite a bit. Well, it did not really overrun. That just shows you though how these, for a lot of people, I think is why they went away from this fairly quick. You know, why do you need all of these brakes if you can just apply one and it like crazily brakes, you know, to where you got to have it turned down so much, is why they went. And basically what they did is they just took these things and they lightened everything up, so the stuff that's coming out isn't near as heavy, therefore it's not gonna, you know, it doesn't take a ton of pressure either. It's not gonna apply near as much force and drag the, you know, drag the spool. That's the only downside to these. When they're on the reel, it sometimes can be hard to shut that thing. All right, so we are on 1. I'm gonna take it just to the, get it dead even with 1. This thing's hard to turn. So that is all the way down. Like, you can't go down any further. That's on with one deal. And it's not backlashing at all. But I mean, other than adjusting this to take even more out, but I don't need to, just for the fact that, you know, any more, I don't want that to, that's pretty free. I mean, it can get a touch freer, but let's try that again. So yeah, it casts it awesome, but it almost needs to be like you would, you can't turn the brakes down enough for a 16th ounce bait. All right, I feel confident. I'm gonna zing one like hard now. Let's try it. See if we can get it to 49 feet like we got the 30. But I will say the 30 seems to cast it to that a little bit easier. But this one's working pretty good right now. All right, that's, well, that was in the wind. Let me try another one. See if I can get this wind to die down. I don't know if you guys could make out the line was blowing with the wind. That'll slow down, especially on these little bitty baits. That'll slow you down a lot. All right, that's close enough. Let's try it. 45, 6, 47. Look at it right here. So yeah, it's maybe within a foot. Now that was, I put about everything into it. That's about all she's got, but they are very close. Those spools are not a huge amount of difference. I will say, and as you saw, the 50 is at its lowest possible. You know, I got, other than just totally loosening that, which I don't recommend, it's not going to give you much. If anything, it's just going to cause you like nightmares actually trying to go out and cast with this thing any looser. Trust me, I know all about it. So I don't even really see a need to throw the 1/8 ounce. I don't think anyone's going to gain over the other. But this one, and what's, I don't know, I guess kind of surprises me. I didn't realize that these guys would get that good, but that's almost 50 feet with what Loomis considers a medium action rod, and you know, not a true BFS reel with these little 16th ounce baits. Stay tuned. I'm gonna put together a video. I got my whole arsenal of my actual, you know, BF or BFS combos I'm gonna throw together, and we're gonna cast this too to see where, you know, they stack up against this, where these stack up against them. They're definitely a lot cheaper setups than what I have right here. This right here would cost you, I don't even know what these reels are new. The Aldebaran 30 HG MGLs are probably 350, 400, or 419 probably. So then 580, I don't even want to think about it. But I got this, I got a deal on that for like $220, and I did buy the rod new. Let's give it another shot. Should we try to turn it down? Where'd I have it? Oh no, this is the one I got it. I had all 4 on and then turned it just to there to get that little niche. I remember now. But I did put everything into it. Let's try that one. 45, 46. So yeah, right here. 46, 40. So it's right there, and that was just one cast. So like every time you're getting 46 to 48 feet. I don't know, who wants to try to make me push for 50 feet? See if I can get any more out of it. Hey, we're blazing the trail now anyway in this grass that's not cut. Let's see. I could cheat it just a more. Now the 50 I can't turn down at all. It's as low as it'll go. This one I could go just a little more. Just that little micro little bit. Also, I will tell you, while I'm using this bait because this bait actually sucks to fish with, and I think it's because of this hook. With that straight hook, this thing does not want to actually dive and work right. I'm gonna, after this I'm done here today, I'm taking that off and I'm putting a treble on it, and I'm gonna take it out fishing, and I'm actually gonna set a couple trebles to the side. And I'm going to find the size that will let this bait actually function. So stay tuned for that. I may put a whole video out on it, how to kind of tune these little BFS baits that seem to suck due to hooks or hardware or whatever. So anyway, let's see if we can get over 50 feet. Did that go over 50? It almost backlashed. Where's it at? I don't know. I can't tell. All right, one more cast. Then I'm going to end this video. I know my videos are never short. Here we go. One more. Let's break the 50 foot. I don't think it's going to do it. 46, 47. So nope. Now the wind kind of blew it a little, but it's not quite a 50-foot bait for the metaniums, for the Aldebaran 50 or the 30 on the NRX rods anyway, which aren't truly set up for 16th ounce crankbaits. That's just not what they're designed for. I think they start out the ratings are like at 1/8 ounce. So and they're probably more or less thinking you're going to take an 1/8 ounce jig or 1/8 ounce weight, rig it up with a some kind of soft plastic, therefore it's going to weigh a little more. Plenty capable for that.
How's my fit, Charles?
I'm recording. You want to be on video?
Yeah.
Come say hi.
Charles,
Hello.
how's my fit?
Look very nice. So are you going to your dad's birthday party? How old is he anyway?
I don't know. 40 something?
She don't know how her dad is.
I think it's 43.
All right, guys, we're out of here. I did this
let
little
me do
video
it.
on don't
Let me
step
do
on
it.
these rods.
We're out of here, y'all. I don't know what you're saying.
Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get out. Go bass and bonsai for yourself. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.